Hello, everyone. I'm Lynette, and this is Charm Grammy Crochet. Today is Friday, the I just looked the 16th, and this will be Charm Chatter number 185, I believe, or maybe it's 186 because I think my numbers are off on my calendar. So anyway, welcome to the Yarn Room today. I want to thank all of you for joining me here. If you're new, I hope you come back. I hope you like what you see. If you're one of my, I don't want to say old yarn friends because who wants to say that? But if you've been here before and you keep coming back, I really appreciate the fact that you do that. And I hope that I can continue to keep you coming back and give you enough stuff that you want to. So let's see. Today, I'm going to probably upload a couple of videos. I know it's been like a week since I did a video, life and not your concern. But I'm going to make two today, and I'll upload one today and one tomorrow, I think. So what we're going to talk about today is Nan's Next Knots. No, I'm telling you, she did throw out number 4. I know that's my inspirational color, but if it never comes up, and I know it's not Nan, don't get me wrong. I don't think. I don't know. It could be a conspiracy theory. If you're into conspiracy theories, this would be a good one. Is she deliberately not pulling my number 4? I'm not sure. I'm going to pretty much say, no, it's just happening that way. Nan does not cheat. That's what everyone tells me. But, all's fair in love and conspiracy theories. So, that being said, number 1 was pulled again this week, not number 4. So, as you all know, if you've followed me before, my base color, we know it says because it says base right there, is Oxford Gray from Lion Brand, Pound of Love. And I really do love this color. As far as neutrals go, this is a really nice one. I really like it. And I'm going to I put them in a temporary bag, and now they have to go back into the real bag. And the color number 1 was picked this week, which for me is this Dreamweaver yarn. It says number 1, and it's a light pink, pastel pink. I don't know, they don't come with names on them. I can't get this yarn anymore, but it's mostly Red Heart type yarns that I used to be able to get from a store called Mark's. Mark's quit doing yarn. It was a very disappointing day in Ohio. So now let's see. This is the start of the blanket. It goes this way. I'm making mine into a Ruana. And here is the pink again. So we had it here and we had it here. It's a very simple stitch pattern that Nan came up with us for it. Whatever. However that's supposed to be said. So this is still, because mine's going to be a Ruana, I had to make a decision as to where the neckline comes in. So this is a 20-week adventure, and this just finished week number 9. So I measured, and it takes me about 4 repeats. So the base color, then the week's color, then the base color, then the next week's color. For me, that's about 5 inches, the way that I crochet with my 6mm hook and the 4 worsted weight yarn. That's coming up, and the stitch pattern that we have here, that's coming up to be just about 5 inches, which is the neck part of the Ruana. So week number 10 and week number 11 are only going to go halfway up, just to here. And that'll be my neck, and then week number 12 I'll go back to the full patterns. So this week Laura almost beat me. Thursdays are a busy day for me. I go to work and then I have to finish my Nan's Next Knots. Well, Dad is home from Florida. Yesterday was his first day, And so I had to go visit him. I didn't have to, but I mean, he needed to be visited. I wanted to visit with him. He was very tired. I did some housework for him on Wednesday before he came home, but I needed to do, I ran out of time and energy because I worked in the morning. So, and I was there for like 5 hours on Wednesday. So I was tired and I went home and went to bed, got up, went to work, and after work headed straight back over there. I had to go to the post office, and I thought he'd like to go for a ride, but he was so tired from the flight. He had to get up really early for him, like the middle of the night, as far as he was concerned, to catch his flight. And he was really tired, and he kind of like kicked me out. But I still had to finish. I had to mop, so I did that, and then I let him go to bed. And he probably was in bed for the night. I don't know. So I'm going to go back over there today and see if he wants to go to the post office with me today. So, anyway, after I was there, then I went shopping, and then I came home. And Laura and I have a little competition, because everything is a competition with Laura from Mad Mimi's Crochet. It just makes things a little more fun. She's making an 8-foot long blanket now. So, I mean, maybe I'll give her a little slack for that, because mine is only like 5 foot or less, maybe. But she doesn't go to work, so she's got all day, right? Anyway, we were at the Nitty Gritty, and I was dozing because by the time I got to sit down and work on my blanket last night, it was late. I had been up for like 20 hours already, and I'm trying to crochet because Laura's got a way head start on me, and I'm we're in Zoom together, and they're waking me up. I'm like, okay, crochet. And she says, Lynette, how are you doing on your Nan's next knot? And I go, I have this much more to go. She's like, I'm done. I'm like, dang it, I fell asleep. And then I was gabbing, and I quit crocheting for a few minutes. So guess what? Miss Laura had not woven her ends. I did my last 4 or 5 stitches, wove in my ends as I made them. So mine were already done. And I said, Laura, I'm done. And she says, I'm weaving in my ends. I said, then I beat you. I beat her every week. Again, I have a big house advantage. I'm a dealer at a casino. I'm used to having a house advantage. It works well for me. So there we go. So the actual crocheting part, she finished first, but she wasn't done because she didn't have her ends wove. So there we go. It was kind of almost a tie, but I really did win. If you haven't started this project, you really should, because it's really fun. And you should get a hold of Sharon from Sharon's Crochet Corner, send her an email, and get the stuff to go to Zoom, and you can be a part of our little crochet along rivalry, where we keep getting more and more people making Nan's next knots. Nan wasn't going to do another one until the fall, because summertime is hot for crocheting, crocheting blankets. But you don't have to make a blanket. You can make something else. It doesn't have to be, like, I'm not making a blanket. I'm making a shawl. And that's fine. And we're having a good time with it. And we're kind of talking her into, if you start one when this one is done, because it's a 20-week, but it doesn't take long, really. Even Laura's at 8 foot long. The stitch pattern is a window pattern, and you don't have to use this pattern either, but I mean, this pattern works out to be really quick. But you can, crochet whatever you want with whatever kind of yarn you want, with whatever pattern you want, stitch pattern. But like I said, this one's working out really well for me, and it's fast. And so we are trying to talk Nan into starting another one as soon as this one is done, so that maybe we could make one to have it as a Christmas present for someone. You can make a Christmas design, or someone you wanted to make a blanket for, and have it done for Christmas, and join in on our fun and games. You need 8 skeins of multiple colors, you know, 8, even though really you only need 7 because number 4 doesn't get pulled. I'm just trying to throw that in there. Anyway, so it's 8 different colors plus your base. The base you need much more of than these. Again, depending on how many times that number gets pulled during their 20 weeks. But even if you ran out of a color, you know, like this is really good if you have like one skein, you don't know what you're going to do with that one skein of yarn. If you have a lot of those, this will work perfect. If you even have scraps that are like decent size scrap yarns, it'll work perfect for that too. The only thing you need to be really consistent is the solid, you know, is the base color. So in mine, it would be the gray. I have 2 skeins of this. It's 1,020 yards or something in each skein. And we were just discussing it yesterday. Nan says she usually uses about 2 1-pound Caron cakes. Or Caron's, you know, 1-pounders. Caron 1-pounders. Which, I mean, this is 1 pound, that's 1 pound, same kind of difference. That yarn is thicker. This is a 4 weight, it says, but it's not as thick as the Caron. The Caron, I think, has 800 or 900 yards in it. So anyway, that's the only one you need like a decent amount of yarn in. And probably if you use that, it's different colors too. It probably really doesn't matter, but we know what this looks like when you use a base color. And the base color can be anything. Nan's is all blues, including our base color. Looks like it's a navy blue and then lighter blues throughout. It's really beautiful. So enough of that. I didn't mean this video to go on forever and ever, but you know, it is Charm Chatter and I do chatter, so there you go. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you have a totally wonderful and awesome day. I hope to see you in my next video, which I'll be making later on today at some point. We'll be talking about the crochet calendar. So I will hashtag Nan. I mean, I will link Nan's Next Knots in the description box below, and I will link Mad Mimi because can't get enough of her, can you? And you can see her blanket that is huge, but pretty. So I will see you in my next Charm Chatter, I hope. Thanks for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hello, everyone. I'm Lynette, and this is... Do I even know what I'm talking about? No, I'll leave it in. No, I won't. Hello, everyone. I'm Lynette, and this is... Do I even know what I'm talking about? No, I'll leave it in. No, I won't.